one moment, life feels entirely normal. A familiar hallway, a routine walk to the kitchen. And in a fraction of a second, the floor drops out from under you. That single misstep triggers a brutal cascade. A shattered hip, grueling months of physical rehabilitation, and the sudden, quiet surrender of your independence. But if we look closer at the wreckage of that afternoon, we find that this accident wasn't nearly as sudden as it seemed. The truth is, the conditions for a life-altering disaster are often quietly brewing in plain sight for months before the first stumble. It starts with a subtle loss of balance, a slight hesitation when stepping off a curb, or a reaction time that has slipped just a fraction too far. When these quiet physical vulnerabilities meet the exact right environmental flaw, your own home begins to participate in the danger. The triggers are often painfully mundane, routine prescriptions that cause a brief wave of mid-morning dizziness or a sudden drop in blood pressure, or a familiar walkway that becomes treacherous in low light, where the curling edge of an old rug lies waiting like a literal tripwire. It is the convergence of these ordinary, overlooked elements that orchestrates a devastating traumatic brain injury or a permanent loss of mobility. For those who survive and near miss, a new and perhaps more dangerous psychological cycle begins. Terrified of another stumble, many older adults begin to actively shrink their world, canceling visits with family and choosing isolation over movement. Yet this calculated stillness creates a trap, weakening the body's foundation and making the catastrophic fall they fear almost inevitable. When that cycle of fear and fragility repeats in millions of households, it becomes a silent epidemic, the leading cause of fatal injuries for everyone over 65. And the medical system frequently misses the warning signs, rushing through appointments that only react to injuries after the damage has already been done. This leaves our most vulnerable individuals to navigate uneven city streets and changing surfaces, entirely exposed to a disaster that could have been stopped. But a safer future doesn't begin after the accident. It begins with the refusal to simply wait for the ambulance to arrive. We have to reject the myth that aging requires a surrender to fear and a loss of confidence. Survival depends on knowing exactly how to audit your environment and neutralize the invisible risks before they have a chance to strike. That rug in the hallway, the pill bottle on the counter. Reclaim your safety and your independence. Pre-order the audiobook of Don't Wait for the Fall by Tom Brooks on Audible to access the complete framework and essential prevention checklists.